if you have a 2025 Mazda CX-50 Hybrid, make sure you get the right filter for your engine when it's time to do your oil change. As you may know, the 2025 CX-50 Hybrid is new for 2025, and it uses Toyota's hybrid engine, the same engine that they use for the RAV4 Hybrid and the Lexus NX 350 Hybrid. So if it's time to get an oil change, make sure that you get the right part number for it, because now that there is the hybrid version for CX-50, the Mazda CX-50 lineup now has they now have 3 engine choices. So that's the 2.5 liter SkyActiv naturally aspirated, the 2.5 liter turbo SkyActiv, and now the 2.5 liter Toyota hybrid. And they each use a slightly different oil filter for their engine. So what happened here is I actually went to one of my local dealers and asked for a CX-50 hybrid oil filter, but they gave me this oil filter here with the part number 1WPE14302. I didn't think much of it at the time, went home, and I went online and searched it up and found out that this part number is actually specific for the 2.5 SkyActiv naturally aspirated. So a little concerned, because we want to make sure that this filter does not become an issue when you're doing an oil change. I don't want it to cause any bigger problems later on. So you always want to make sure that you're using the exact part number for your car. So we know that the CX-50 hybrid uses the Toyota engine. So I went to a different dealership and asked for the CX-50 hybrid filter, and they gave me this. As you can see, it's a different part number, CWA114302. So that's the part number that you want to get for your CX-50 hybrid. And as you can see, it's they're not even trying to hide anything here. This is literally a Toyota part, and with just a Mazda sticker on top of it to show the part number. But at any rate, this is the part number that you want. And I also asked the parts department in this other dealer to confirm that this is for the hybrid, and I asked them, would this be compatible for the hybrid? And they said no. So just be aware, because of the multiple engine layout now for the CX-50. Some dealerships may get confused, right? They're all 2.5s, so you got to be very careful when getting your parts. So here's the actual actual oil filter. This is the right one. Actually, when you take it from this box, it's literally the Toyota one, and that's the actual part number for it from Toyota. This is literally the RAV4 filter, by the way. So that's that one. And if you look at it here, this is the one, the SkyActiv filter from this white box. It's this one. As you can see, it looks very, very similar. The writing is very familiar. It's probably even made in the same factory, to be honest. They look very similar size-wise too. If you look at them side by side here, very, very similar. Yeah, the only difference I can see is that the Mazda SkyActiv filter has the filters visible here. The fleets, I think is what it's called. And then the Toyota part, which is what the hybrid uses, has this thing, I believe it's called an anti-drain back valve in here. So there is a difference. So that's why if you're getting a filter for your Mazda CX-50 hybrid, make sure that you get the right part number. Once again, the part number is CWA114302, literally a Toyota part. But always be careful, especially if your car's new and under warranty. Don't mess with part numbers. All right, hopefully you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching.